Chapter 15, The Global Marketplace. This is Part 4, Extended Marketing. Objectives Review. Companies today can no longer afford to pay attention only to their domestic market, regardless of its size. Many industries are global industries, and firms that operate globally achieve lower costs and higher brand awareness. At the same time, global marketing is risky because of variable exchange rates, unstable governments, tariffs and trade barriers, and several other factors. Given the potential gains and risks of international marketing, companies need a systematic way to make their global marketing decisions. Objective 15.1. Discuss how the international trade system and the economic, political, legal, and cultural environments affect a company's international marketing decisions. A company must understand the global marketing environment, especially the international trade system. It should assess each foreign market's economic, political, legal, and cultural characteristics. The company can then decide whether it wants to go abroad and consider the potential risks and benefits. It must decide on the volume of international sales it wants, how many countries it wants to market in, and which specific markets it wants to enter. These decisions call for weighing the probable returns against the level of risk. Global firm. A firm that, by operating in more than one country, gains R&D, that's research and development, production, marketing, and financial advantages in its costs and reputation that are not available to purely domestic competitors. Economic community. A group of nations organized to work towards common goals in the regulation of international trade. Objective 15.2. Describe 3 key approaches to entering international markets. The company must decide how to enter each chosen market, whether through exporting, joint venturing, or direct investment. Many companies start as exporters, move to joint ventures, and finally make a direct investment in foreign markets. In exporting, the company enters a foreign market by sending and selling products through international marketing intermediaries in direct exporting, or the company's own department, branch, or sales representatives or agents, direct exporting. When establishing a joint venture, a company enters foreign markets by joining with foreign companies to produce or market a product or service. In licensing, the company enters a foreign market by contracting with a licensee in the foreign market and offering the right to use a manufacturing process, trademark, patent, trade secret, or other item of value for a fee or royalty. Exporting. Entering foreign markets by selling goods produced in the company's home country, often with little modification. Joint venturing. Entering foreign markets by joining with foreign companies to produce or market products or services. Licensing. Entering foreign markets through developing an agreement with a licensee in a foreign market. Contract manufacturing. A joint venture in which a company contracts with manufacturers in a foreign market to produce its product or provide its service. Management contracting. A joint venture in which the domestic firm supplies the management know-how to a foreign company that supplies the capital. The domestic firm exports management services rather than products. Joint ownership. A cooperative venture in which a company creates a local business with investors in a foreign market who share ownership and control. Direct investment. Entering a foreign market by developing foreign-based assembly or manufacturing facilities. Objective 15.3. Explain how companies adapt their marketing strategies and mixes for international markets. Companies must also decide how much their marketing strategies and their products, promotion, price, and channels should be adapted for each foreign market. At one extreme, global companies can use standardized global marketing worldwide. Others use adapted global marketing, in which they adjust the marketing strategy and mix to each target market, bearing more costs but hoping for a larger market share in return. However, global standardization is not an all or nothing proposition. It's a matter of degree. Most international marketers suggest that companies should think globally but act locally, that they should seek a balance between globally standardized strategies and locally adapted marketing mix tactics. Standardized global marketing. A global marketing strategy that basically uses the same marketing strategy and mix in all of the company's international markets. Adapted global marketing. A global marketing approach that adjusts the marketing strategy and mix elements to each international target market, which creates more costs but hopefully produces a larger market share and return. Straight product extension. Marketing a product in a foreign market without making significant changes to the product. Product adaptation. Adapting a product to meet local conditions or wants in foreign markets. Product invention. Creating new products or services for foreign markets. Communication adaptation. A global communication strategy of fully adapting advertising messages to local markets. Whole channel view. Designing international channels that take into account the entire global supply chain and marketing channel, forging an effective global value delivery network. Objective 15.4. Identify the three major forms of international marketing organization. The company must develop an effective organization for international marketing. Most firms start with an export department and graduate to an international division. Large companies eventually become global organizations with worldwide marketing planned and managed by the top officers of the company. Global organizations view the entire world as a single borderless market. And that's all for this chapter. Thank you for watching and listening. Chapter 16. Sustainable Marketing, Social Responsibility and Ethics. This is part 4 of the textbook, Extended Marketing. Objectives Review. In this chapter, we addressed many of the important sustainable marketing concepts related to marketing's sweeping impact on individual consumers, other businesses, and society as a whole. Sustainable marketing requires socially, environmentally, and ethically responsible actions that bring value to not only present-day consumers and businesses, but also future generations and society as a whole. Sustainable companies are those that act responsibly to create value for customers in order to capture value from customers in return, now and in the future. Objective 16.1. Define sustainable marketing and discuss its importance. Sustainable marketing calls for meeting the present needs of consumers and businesses while preserving or enhancing the ability of future generations to meet their needs. Whereas the marketing concept recognizes that companies thrive by fulfilling the day-to-day needs of customers, sustainable marketing calls for socially and environmentally responsible actions that meet both the immediate and future needs of customers and the company. Truly sustainable marketing requires a smooth functioning marketing system in which consumers, companies, public policy makers, and others work together to ensure responsible marketing actions. Sustainable marketing. Socially and environmentally responsible marketing that meets the present needs of consumers and businesses while also preserving or enhancing the ability of future generations to meet their needs. Objective 16.2. Identify the major social criticisms of marketing. Marketing's impact on individual consumer welfare has been criticized for its high prices, deceptive practices, high-pressure selling, shoddy or unsafe products, planned obsolescence, and poor service to disadvantaged consumers. Marketing's impact on society has been criticized for creating false wants and too much materialism, too few social goods, and cultural pollution. Critics have also denounced marketing's impact on other businesses for harming competitors and reducing competition through acquisitions, practices that create barriers to entry, and unfair competitive marketing practices. Some of these concerns are justified, some are not. Objective 16.3. Define consumerism and environmentalism and explain how they affect marketing strategies. Concerns about the marketing system have led to citizen action movements. Consumerism is an organized social movement intended to strengthen the rights and power of consumers relative to sellers. Alert marketers view it as an opportunity to serve consumers better by providing more consumer information, education, and protection. Environmentalism is an organized social movement seeking to minimize the harm done to the environment and quality of life by marketing practices. Most companies are now accepting responsibility for doing no environmental harm. They are adopting policies of environmental sustainability, developing strategies that both sustain the environment and produce profits for the company. Both consumerism and environmentalism are important components of sustainable marketing. Consumerism, an organized movement of citizens and government agencies to improve the rights and power of buyers in relation to sellers. Environmentalism, an organized movement of concerned citizens, businesses, and government agencies designed to protect and improve people's current and future living environment. Environmental sustainability, a management approach that involves developing strategies that both sustain the environment and produce profits for the company. Objective 16.4. Describe the principles of sustainable marketing. Many companies originally resisted these social movements and laws, but most now recognize the need for positive consumer information, education, and protection. Under the sustainable marketing concept, a company's marketing should support the best long-run performance of the marketing system. It should be guided by 5 sustainable marketing principles: consumer-oriented marketing, customer value marketing, innovative marketing, sense of mission marketing, and societal marketing. Consumer-oriented marketing. A company should view and organize its marketing activities from the consumer's point of view. Customer value marketing. A company should put most of its resources into customer value building marketing investments. Innovative marketing. A company should seek real product and marketing improvements. Sense of mission marketing. A company should define its mission in broad social terms rather than narrow product terms. Societal marketing. A company should make marketing decisions by considering consumers' wants, the company's requirements, consumers' long-run interests, and society's long-run interests. Deficient products. Products that have neither immediate appeal nor long-run benefits. Pleasing products. Products that give high immediate satisfaction but may hurt consumers in the long run. Salutary products. Products that have low immediate appeal but may benefit consumers in the long run. Desirable products. Products that give both high immediate satisfaction and high long-run benefits. Objective 16.5. Explain the role of ethics in marketing. Increasingly, companies are responding to the need to provide company policies and guidelines to help their managers deal with questions of marketing ethics. Of course, even the best guidelines cannot resolve all the difficult ethical decisions that individuals and firms must make. but there are some principles from which marketers can choose. One principle states that the free market and the legal system should decide such issues. A second and more enlightened principle puts responsibility not on the system, but in the hands of individual companies and managers. Each firm and marketing manager must work out a philosophy of socially responsible and ethical behavior. Under the sustainable marketing concept, managers must look beyond what is legal and allowable and develop standards based on personal integrity, corporate conscience, and long-term consumer welfare. And thank you for watching and listening.